Well, there we go. Hi. Good morning-ish, I guess. How's everyone doing? Oh god. I know I usually don't like stream at this time or something like that, but hey, might as well, right? The echo notification, yeah. Still funding for the still rods? Yeah, I know. Now, still rod is like a rather peculiar weapon here to say. Waiting for someone to buy your ironclad illness? Oh god. Good luck with that one though. $120 is still super good though. Like, it's actually such a really good price. How do you get my PPT 286? 84, sorry. Basically just like run some like good combinations of units and weapons and everything. I guess it's fine. It's not that hard, honestly. As long as you really do proper setups and everything. By being a tuna, I'll accept the answer. A-post being your first one is actually pretty easy. Super chill. Once you actually panic A-post, it's like super free. He kind of stays down for a really long time. Mostly for Exodas. Well, I guess he just died, so I didn't get to demonstrate anything. Sure. I was gonna say that most people I see when they find like Exodas and stuff, what people would probably do mostly is they would kind of like break the gun, which causes the Exodas to kind of run wild. I don't like that. You know, when they're still, like, you don't have to break the gun, just break the legs. Easy. Oh man, these things are tanky. Or at least like a lot more tanky than I anticipated. Might be a better idea to kill the Exodas right now. Or at least for a short bit. There's one more Exoda, yeah, but lazy. Plus, it's not like it's really that relevant anyways. Oh, also, let me know how the volume is, by the way, because I'm actually walking around with like a little bit of a different mic setup. Unless you're trying to deal with the TDR lobby. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, unless you like have to do it alone. Like, in normal cases, you would not want to break the gun ever. Honestly. There are extreme cases. But I'm just speaking of like in general, you know? Hi Sky Mage, hope you're doing well as well. Thanks for dropping by. More devices. Surprisingly a lot is spawning. PC version for NA is on 27th, yeah. I don't think anything is crazy is gonna happen on PC release though, so don't be expecting too much, I guess. You'll only be disappointed. Because the thing is, like, when you really think about it, right, there's actually no point for them to really release anything crazy on the 27th. Only because, like, for example, if they release anything crazy, right, a lot of, like, the PC players and stuff are gonna be like, man, would we just started the game? So they don't really get to, like, do a lot, because it only takes 2 weeks before they have to, like, go on to the next new event, right, for NA at least. So, for example, in the case that they actually do rush, PC players are probably gonna be like, alright, so we just got max in, like, 2 weeks, and then suddenly, like, oh, I guess the content that we just, like, got is just gone now. So that's probably not a cool thing. Alright, that's 20. Ami Deluxe package sold out or unavailable? Huh. I guess they're probably just not, like, creating more or anything. Feel like you're getting Magatsu? No, you're probably getting Magatsu. Is definitely my big guess. No, but the problem is, if it's Magatsu though, it's gonna be terrible for the PC players, because they're not gonna be able to really do a lot. Even if they wanted to play Magatsu and stuff like that, sure, they can do it on, like, the lower difficulties, but that's not cool. And also, Magatsu is a huge source for X cubes, so that's, like, a even bigger rip for PC players. My face one freaking killed it before enemies even spawned. That's kind of annoying. Wait, are you kidding me? Chrome Dragon, can you please come over? I'd appreciate it. Never mind. What kind of streaming? I don't have anything special, to be honest. I mean, it's just like a normal like PC and stuff, so, or at least I just use it to play games normally. It's not like I have like a super like big, oh my god, like streamer PC or like. Is this a computer I use for work, basically? And yes, I do read both chats, don't worry. Or at least I try to. Tried Illa for Giselle. I have a Illa guide actually. As long as you understand like the entire thing, you don't have to like worry about it. A Descent Press stream. That's gonna be a bit difficult though because you can only do 3 runs a day, and I normally do them on reset. So even if I wanted to stream it right now, I actually don't have runs. But yeah, no, I can do that. I can do that, no problem. I just basically have to not run tomorrow at like 4 AM. 5 AM actually. What class am I playing? This is Phantom. I've actually been playing Phantom a lot recently. Now here's the thing. Funnily, like, I play a lot of Phantom on stream. I don't play a lot of Phantom off stream. As of late, at least. So it's kind of like a weird power dynamic, so to say. Do you know how many ships are gonna open? No, I don't. I don't work for Microsoft, apparently. Well, unfortunately, rather. I guess they'll probably open like ship 4, 5, 6, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. But even then, I wouldn't recommend going to the newer ships though. Only because like, the newer ships won't have the market for established items already. So like, for example, like, if you want some of the older stuff that's already been released, you can't play the new ships at all because they're not going to exist in the market. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of like PSO2 NA again, there's actually one thing that I'm actually really not happy with particularly right now. What's the best katana in both NA right now? I don't even know what NA has, so that's actually really hard for me to say. But in worst case, you can always just look at like the Sigma weapons or any of the 13 stars in the weapon bad shop, I guess. They should be like suffice enough. Like there's nothing bad because everything is way too overpowered anyways. So there's no point to even like think about like what's good or what's best. But yeah, like I was saying, actually one thing that in particular that I was like really not happy with NA with recently is the fact that because they did announce the PC release date basically like what, a few days ago, they also made like a new promotion, right, for the Star Gem shop for like Taylor's outfit and all that, and like the Beast Face and stuff like that. So the problem being is that the promotion lasted from the 22nd to the 25th after they already announced the PC release date. So that's kind of like, in my opinion, a really bad move from Microsoft because it's like, hey, we just announced a PC release date and now we're going to release a promotion that PC players are not going to get. So anyone who plays PC and was like, yeah man, I played PSU before, I love Taylor man, and then you know that you can't get that Taylor outfit and stuff because it's literally like the game isn't out on PC yet. It's like, why? That's how I feel, at least. What's my opinion on Hero? Hero is probably one of the most like difficult classes to play right now. Only because like everything literally like kills you. Hi John. What max out on Phantom? Pure Dex is definitely a good one. Oh no, San, don't worry about it by the way, because like on my first run I got like over 20 turns too. I'm just like, ah. Ed, you can't blame me though. I'm literally sitting here reading chat, okay? Or at least attempting to. Nice. Super clean.
Completed.
Sneaky Batman, you want to say thanks? No, thank you. Hopefully the next video you probably enjoy too. Something super fun. I wanted to try something pretty different in terms of like video making at least, so hopefully Wednesday is gonna be super fun. When NA launches, if you're gonna play one character, how do you spread skill points on it? Well, if you're gonna play one character, you're gonna need multiple skill trees, which you're definitely gonna have to whale real money on. Because the thing is, like, sometimes when you have a skill tree, right, it's based on your main class rather than your subclasses, for example. If you're gonna make, for example, say a hunter, right? So if you make a hunter tree that's a subclass tree, you can't really use it for main class because you don't have the essential like main class skills and stuff. So you have to buy another tree to get, you know, another like tree to be able to do your main class stuff on. But for example, if you make another character, you get those trees and everything for free. So it's kind of better to do multiple characters, but if you will play one character and you can play all the classes and stuff like that, you have literally no choice but to actually pay real money. Otherwise, you're not going to be playing optimally and you're going to be gimping yourself really hard. If you can live with that reality, that's no problem, but please make sure that you don't bother other people too much with that. Is going to be my biggest advice. The problem with like doing that is the fact that it's just like, I don't like to recommend people to be like, hey man, spend money on the game or something like that, because no matter what, like, I will always recommend the method that grants you the least amount of usage for money. Premium does not come with skill trees. And yeah, PC people won't get the skill tree reset either. Oh my god. Summoner Phantom Mag question? Don't ask. Play Dex. And yeah, Phantom Rod is the strongest in the kit. Any advice for someone starting with Bouncer? Honestly, no. Just enjoy the game, really. There's nothing relevant in NA. No gear, no content, no anything is relevant at all. So, you know, it's just the beginning. Chill. Learn how to play the game. Explore everything and just take your time with it. There's no point to rushing in NA. There's no point to gearing in NA. And there's no point in doing anything in NA right now. Because you're so far behind. And all the gear and everything you have that's provided is way overpowered anyways. So there's no point at all for you to focus on that rather than just like learning the game to begin with. Because that's the reality of it. You guys have gear that makes the next 5 raid bosses literally irrelevant in terms of drops in difficulty. So you don't have to worry about anything at all. Play the game at your own pace, chill, enjoy. And if you're still finding the game lacking, come play JP. Simple as that. We're actually gonna get this in like one go. Never mind. Well, I guess you can. That's a big mother load. Oh no, of course you have to focus a bit on like the mags and skill trees, but like eventually, like honestly, you don't even have to worry about that in NA because the moment it's actually relevant again is like you're gonna get a skill tree reset anyways when level 80 hits. So regardless, like, you know, even if you mess up now, what's the big deal? Honestly, like realistically talking. Skill resets are coming and will be coming. Hell, Xbox literally already got 2 skill resets for no good reason. But yeah, no, like whenever content becomes relevant again, like especially when the new level caps and everything comes out, like you're gonna have skill resets. So like genuinely, it's not necessarily a bad thing to worry about things like that. But you don't have to stress it to the point where like you're gonna die. As long as you have proper class combinations and everything like that done and in, and that you have most of like the major like skills in the skill trees and everything like in as well. For example, like hey, if you play Hunter, right, and you have like theory stance and stuff, the rest of the stuff you can mess up. It's not as like mad shit as a lot of people might make it out to be, honestly. Although the mag one hurts a bit. But it's still fixable regardless. But yeah, no, which is why like I actually like really focus on saying to a lot of people that you should probably focus a bit on the skill trees and mags, because otherwise if you really want to play optimally, you don't want to spend money. Or well, I really don't want you to be spending money. And you know, NA will be fine. Like, even if you have the skill trees wrong, your weapons are way too strong anyways. You can do whatever and don't be punished at all. Also, honestly, it's not a hassle to play JP at all, if you're interested, that is, to begin with. JP is super easy to play. Plus, the whole game is basically translated anyways. If you don't have time to manage 3 characters, would it be recommended to grab a skill tree? I guess you can. Like, I guess you might, like... Yeah. For time incentive and stuff, like, grabbing a skill tree is definitely good. Also, my phone was ringing just now, and I was like, wait, who the hell is calling me? Then I realized it was my morning alarm. But I was up like 3 hours ago, so... I don't even know why I bother setting alarms. I never wake up to my alarms because I always wake before my alarms. They rejected your visa? RIP. My goal isn't necessarily to convert people to play JP though. My goal is to make people play PSO2 and enjoy the game. But with how Microsoft handles things, I can't recommend NA. Simple as that. Not like I don't want NA to do well or anything, which is why I've been working pretty closely with giving feedback to the team and everything like that. But it just really depends on what they'll do from here, so... It's not my place to judge. Like, if they want to monetize and everything, sure, that's on them. But I guess there's one saving grace. At least they don't monetize as hard as freaking Fate Grand Order. Kappa. Not like that's a really good saving grace or anything anyway. Wait, how do you go down there? Oh, are you kidding me? The only reason you're afraid of playing JP is language barrier? I mean, if you look at the stream right now, I'm playing on JP. What can't you read? They basically have English patches that's been maintained for literally the past 8 years. So even if you don't know Japanese, you can actually play it really comfortably. More or less everything essential for you to play the game has already been translated to begin with. So like everything you see here, everything being English and all, is, yeah, part of the JP English patch. $19, $20, there we go. It's not even about starting over and everything though. If you don't know what Microsoft has been doing, you can't call Microsoft smart for monetizing and everything like that. There's so many problems with PSO2 NA that skews the entirety of the game's balancing and also how items are traded and everything to begin with. If you wanted like items for half the game, it's literally untradeable only because everything is being heavily monetized. Like sure, you can say that it's not gonna die. Yeah, it's probably not gonna die and I'm not gonna argue with that either. But if you're gonna say that NA is completely fine when you don't consider all of the facts of like why everything is going so wrong and why a lot of people are saying that it's not great to begin with. Well, whether you think my head's up my ass or anything like that is completely up to you. I say what I believe is best for the players and the game itself. Whether you're gonna believe my facts or not is completely on you, and I'm not gonna force anyone to. I'm not gonna repeat your points either, because I don't like arguing with people, so... Only JP players are dragging it because we know what's right. This game's been out for 8 years, my dude. No, I'm not being like all doom and gloom or anything like that. In fact, I'm literally working with literally fucking the NA community team. I've been talking a lot with like Nathan and a lot of the NA guys. They literally asked me. What's going to be the level cap in NA? NA right now is at level 75, so you guys still have a long way to go. Long, long, long way to go. Did we get all? No, we didn't. Of course we didn't. Episode 4 is level 80, yeah. That's correct. You move all the problems, you're still gonna play it? Awesome. Now here's the thing. One of the biggest reasons that I really wanted to point out all the issues of NA and everything like that is because the community needs to know everything. Because the thing is, like, for example, if you're a new NA player and you also only know how Microsoft is handling things, like, you're gonna think that's the norm, when it's not. With a lot of how North American, like, communities and companies like to work is basically, for example, like, if something is... How do you say it? If something is really, like, fought against, I guess, or, like, really, like, vocal within the community and stuff like that, it's kind of, like, easier for the devs to, like, take notice that, hey, this is a bigger issue than we anticipated or something like that, and which means that they'll take notice more. The more knowledge that players have of what's going on and everything like that, you can change the game for the better. Like, it's kind of like, think of it this way. It's like, we're kind of like making people understand what's going on so they can be like, hey man, Microsoft, please don't do this, we don't like this. Compared to JP, we have yada 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 yada. And then Microsoft like, oh, okay. I guess if you don't like that, then we'll change that. Or at least that's what I hope it's going to be. That's literally the whole point of me pointing everything out, though. Plus, if I don't, who else will? There's not that many people qualified to be able to say, like, hey man, I know everything. Or like, hey man, I can solve all your problems. I'm not saying I can, and I'm not saying that I know everything either, but I think I know good enough that can make the players happy, to be honest. And definitely making half the items in the game not tradable via Battle Pass and Fresh Find Shop is definitely, and skipping content and making potentials busted is definitely not something that will make players happy in the long run. And plus, by the moment you guys realize the problems might be already too late, so might as well tackle the issues early on. Or well, at least a bit early. And that is everything. What class am I playing? This is Phantom. It's a successor class, which you probably not get for a long time in North America. Or at least like for a good while. $2025 release. That's funny. They definitely won't take that long though. That's 20. Perfect. Do you think NA would compare? Honestly, it's very different. Weren't there talks about NA being caught up to JP by the end of the year? Yeah, they're definitely trying. They're definitely trying, but it's both a good and a bad thing. It's both a really good thing and a really, really, really bad thing. Because my biggest problem with like NA trying to catch up with JP is the fact that if they're going to like rush it too much, right? The players are not going to have like a proper experience. And like a lot of the things you're playing now is just going to be too irrelevant like too soon. And that's a big problem. For example, like, hey, there's a boss that, hey, you know, like this week there's a new boss, and then the next 2 weeks it's gone. Because how the game works and like E3 rotation and stuff like that. This is not a game like, for example, Final Fantasy 14, right? Where you have like a progression where you do this and then you go do that and then you go do that and then you go do that. In PSO2, important quests are gated by time frame. So for example, you need to wait until this quest comes on rotation or that raid comes on rotation or something like that to be able to play it properly. So if they rush the schedule way too much, you're not going to have the chance to play all the raids and study all the bosses and understand everything going on in the game. And that's what I don't like. It's not even an NA problem, by the way. This is literally a PSO2 problem. Where if you have too much things going on in your life and you don't have time to dedicate yourself to play, you're going to miss these emergency quests. And by missing the emergency quest, you don't get the loot, and then you don't get the progression, and then yada 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 yada. It's very, very time sensitive in terms of gameplay. Also, hi Joel. Greetings from Puerto Rico. Bouncer Fighter is awesome, by the way. Oh, sorry, not Bouncer. Not. Did it say Bouncer Fighter? Pretty sure it's Bouncer Phantom. Oops. But no, yeah, Bouncer Phantom is awesome. Highly recommended. You do need a bit of setup though to actually play the classic properly. But like, it feels amazing when you actually do have the setup. I completely forgot about the ads. Oops. Have you seen a really good summoner? There's some amazing summoners in my team. Tekker Summoner? Tekker Summoner is like... There's much better options for Tekker. That's the thing. You've been told it's best to not start as a summoner. The thing is, like, when you start as a summoner, right? You kind of go against everything that Phantasy Star Online 2 is. The reason why a lot of people meme about Summoner in PSO2 is because the fact that the gameplay and everything is completely very different from everything else you do in this game. So honestly, if you learn Summoner first, it creates really, really bad habits for you because you're not going to be able to play other classes properly because you don't have the fundamentals of how the game works. That's how different Summoner is in terms of gameplay. And also how gearing and everything works is also completely fundamentally different. You have to learn, it's almost like playing a different game. Which is also why I don't enjoy Summoner either, because sure, there's cool things. I've seen a lot of people do crazy cool stuff with it. I know a lot of people has crazy potential with Summoner as well, but it's not the type of game that I want to play. The game I signed up to play is PSO2, not Summoner or whatever Summoner is, basically. And like, I don't say that in a bad way either, by the way. That's just basically how I feel. And I'm sure a lot of people share the same sentiment as well. Being different is not entirely a bad thing though. I actually applaud SEGA for attempting to do things differently. And like trying to make things that are really unique to make classes feel extremely different. But in my opinion, this is a little too different. Which is why I guess a lot of people don't like it, because it's just way that different. Turn simple arts off, you want to stream the game? Hell yeah, dude. Definitely. Is it possible to play Tekker as a melee? To not play Tekker as a melee, of course. Custom symbols? Yes. Memes. Yeah, people like it's rough, man. Sometimes symbol arts and everything can get a little crazy, so always stay safe, really. Better safe than sorry, like, no matter what. Now, this one is 15, so it's definitely going to be significantly tankier than previous, which is fine. One of the things is like being under Execore is actually really safe, funnily. Cause like, even though his animations don't look like it sometimes, one of the biggest things about Execore is like his hitboxes are actually very linear. You can see it very clearly on certain areas, especially. Like, sometimes even though the animation of like the axe and stuff like hits you in the face or something like that, you might not even get hit. It's kind of funny. And he's also super telegraphed too. Just under shot. Perfect. There we go. The annoying part about NA's monetization is the whole half the items are untradeable, not the monetization itself. Yes. And yeah, there's definitely a few ways to get liberates. There's definitely quite a few ways to get liberates. There's no real tips though, basically just collect stuff. There's campaigns next week where you basically get 1,000 stage crests, so you can definitely get liberate easy. It's a lot of cubes. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. A lot of Noxes as well. Throw all of that in storage. Done. Next is 20. Yeah, there's 1,000 crests coming next week. One hour and a half with boosters should be easy enough. Now here's the thing, right? I wouldn't mind if, for example, like monetization is just like fashion like that. But like, yes, half the reason you play PSO2 is fashion is one thing. But previously, it's also really annoying to the fact that like 2 weeks ago, PSO2 NA had TD1. Then they had TD3. So where did TD2 go? It's not available unless you buy 950 Star Gem package. Like they're actually skipping content and putting TD2 within the Star Gems package now. I'm like, okay. It shouldn't be a problem, but it actually is. Yeah, sure, skipping content can like make stuff go faster, yada yada, catching up with JP and stuff like that. But I don't think skipping is necessarily a good thing. TD being the tower defense quest. Because you guys had tower defense invasion, right? Which is TD1. Number 2. The next one you actually got was tower defense despair. Despair is not the correct translation, by the way. Which is TD3. So there's TD2, which is mining base decision. But they put that behind Star Gems, so I'm like, that's not cool. Also, Lindsay, hi. Oh, Demise is 4, by the way, Uber. TD2 is super fun. I love TD2. No, but I'm saying like the TD3 being Demise is actually not the correct like translation. Like I know the JP fan translation translates it to like Demise, but Demise is not the correct translation. Wall concept is fun. Yeah, definitely. It's a line of urgent quest for a different basis. Hell yeah. Very fun. 4 has the coolest hype moment. Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes like you can see this like parties it's getting wrecked by apprentices. It's really, really fun. Where everyone fires a cannon is hilarious. Yeah. As a new player, what should be your goal? Honestly, as any new player, right, one of the best things that you could possibly doing is honestly just experimenting and see what class you like the most first. Once you actually find a class you really like and enjoy, that's where you start really getting into the game and really practicing the nuances of seeing what you want to go through the game with. Of course, it's also really hard to decide in a class because you're not going to have all the access to like the photon art and everything to begin with, because you actually have to really just like go into the field and really try things out. But at the very least, I guess you can more or less like go to do these like training quests to get like a general feeling of how each class would play. So find a class and find your own identity. And even if you found something and you tried it for a while and you don't like it, you can definitely just change classes at any time. As long as you haven't really invested into a lot of like the inner workings of like the skill trees and the mags and stuff like that, because some of the things that like mess up like that is crazy. Rod Phantom is definitely comfy. For me, at least. Honestly, like, if you don't really like it, though, just play anything to really enjoy. For example, like me, right? I actually enjoy playing dual blades the most. Believe it or not. For Bouncer. How many classes have you made in the main character? You can play every class. Pessimism and negativity protect established progress? No, it's not like that at all. I think you're completely missing at the point of this at all. Like, believe it or not, a lot of people, we're saying all this because we all want NA to do well, sir. All I'm saying is the differences of how I feel about the things. If you don't agree with it, then don't agree with it. You have all the opinions that you want to have, no problem. What do you have to do to recommend? Honestly, is more or less just like thinking about the game as like an experience as a whole, right? So basically you have to really just think about, say like, hey, coming to a whole new MMO experience together, having fun, etc, etc, which is super cool in and of its own, of course. I don't think it's necessarily like a big problem or anything if you really just want to enjoy. But that's fun, but just know the fact that like a lot of the items are going to be hardly traded a bit. For example, like if you want like a lot of the fashions, a lot of the stuff might just be untradeable. But yeah, no, just tell your friends, like, come over, enjoy the game, let them try. They might not even like the game, who knows? Phantasy Star is like a bit of one of those games where it's kind of like a one of a kind. It's kind of hard for me to say, like, comparing to other games here and there. Because if you really want to go back to history, this game goes super far back. Do you have a music playlist? No, actually. A lot of this is just like random discs I got from Comiket. And yeah, the successor classes cannot have subclasses. Hero and Etoile... Hero cannot be a subclass, but Phantom and Etoile can be subclasses. There's a few things that you have to think about when it comes to actually like thinking about the usage of these classes as subclasses. But it's very important for you to understand why they're used as subclasses rather than if you can or not. Two devices here. Nice. Oh wait, why am I even killing? The pointers are already full. Time to search. 13, 14, 15, 16. I see 17. That's a lot. And 20. Perfect. How names work? Oh no, you can have any character name you want. Basically, you have like an account name, and then character name can be anything. Will NA have this anime exclusive stuff? Oh, that's really hard to say. Most likely I'll say no. And yeah, the blue numbers are critical hit. I basically have like 100% crit, so you're only gonna see crits from me. There we go. If we're good at this, we can actually finish this in like 1 round. Because now we have 4 people. If we collect basically like around 10 more crystals, it's max easily. Nice. 1 more. Nice. How many character slots? 3, yep, that's correct. Hunter at 12 is an amazing class, by the way. Now where's this mob? Need the mech guy to spawn. Or did we already kill him? I guess we did. I didn't even know. Wow. Fancy. Then wait for Luda to spawn. There it is. There we go. Oh, I did not count there properly. So this spell is basically called Ilbarda. What happens here is you can use 7 of the spells at the same time. So for example, like you need to use Ilbarda 7 times to hit the biggest damage it possibly can. Just like that. So basically you kind of have to count 3, 4, 5, 6. And I missed. 6, and that should be 7, and they'll do massive damage. So it's actually really important to make sure you count the Ilbardas properly, because for example, multiple people can actually use Ilbarda at the same time, which makes the count can be a little confusing, or you can accidentally take like the 7th hit by accident. I've seen a lot of mistakes like that. What loot are you trying to get from this? No, I don't have anything in particular I need from this right now. I'm basically just enjoying myself with my friends right now. So between Braver, Katana, and Fighter Hunter, twin daggers, by the way, not dual blades. They're really different in terms of gameplay. And now here's the Golden Boy. Wonderful. Since I have 2 hunters in the party, I'm not gonna get aggro for once. Makes me really happy. One of the biggest mistakes I see when a lot of people plays like Phantom and stuff like that is what they kind of do is they kind of like have this habit of like, for example, they start casting text, right? And then what they do is they cast text, they dash, they cast text, they dash, and stuff like that. But if you do like that, right? If you do casting text and then you dash and stuff like that, what happens is you actually lose certain casting time. You actually lose some frames. For example, like instead of doing like this and then just like instant casting out of your rod, right? So basically you do that and then you dash. It's kind of like you waste time because the Phantom dash itself is kind of long and you kind of can't like cancel out of it prematurely, even if you wanted to. So continuously casting is definitely way better for Phantom. Case on point. Ow. There we go. Had hopes for certain builds, crush now better in endgame. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. What time is it? It's 1:30 p.m. In Japan here. How did it die the first time I died? I probably just got exploded or something like that. I can't remember things from like 7 years ago. I don't think so. It's way too late. Or well, way too long ago. All these Nox weapons can definitely go back into storage. Clean up later. These can go in. Mag gets some monomates. That gets sold. And there's my funds for more monomates. Awesome. Boom. Should you do another set to get another copy of her? No, because Stella episode 2 is coming out on the 28th. Or well, at least that's what I guess so. Is it only worth buying? No, the thing is like, the only reason I'm feeding my mag now is the thing is here. My mag is already maxed. I'm only feeding it to give it energy here so it can actually do actions. Otherwise, like, there's no point to like really feed your mag unless you really want the actions. Once your mag is already maxed, you can basically just ignore it for the most part. And then Monome is basically the cheapest item that you can feed it. Because I don't want to feed it, like, you know, some unnecessary, like, more expensive items which I can actually make more profit out of it, for example. And your Monomate is just 50 Meseta, so that's why it's a really good option. Preparing for the year's release, but how limited customization for cast and stuff like that? Honestly, I don't play male cast, so it's kind of hard for me to say, but every male cast I've met so far, whether it be friends or people on Twitter or anything like that, has been all amazing looking. There are also some really hideous looking casts, which I do not like to name. But no, honestly, like every male cast I've seen has been mostly either amazingly hideous or just amazing. And I'm pretty sure that that's enough reason for a lot of people to really want to play male cast, honestly. Because it's basically mecha, right? All the very cool, like, hey man, I'm a robot, and like all the fans of like the Gundams or like any of the big robot battle galaxy wars, lasers, pew pew series, probably gonna enjoy it a lot. Also, I came the wrong way. Oops. Or green. Uber no. Uber no. No Uber. We don't talk about that here. We're taking way too long with the defense here. Not good. At least we can collect all the crystals now. One more? There you go. Real tempted to learn Fighter? Go for it, dude. Fighter's super fun. Honestly, like, Fighter's way more fun than Phantom in my opinion. Sab's high. Vortex TMG? Oh, Vortex TMG is definitely actually one of, if not the strongest TMGs for single target, definitely. Because you have to understand one thing, right? How Vortex works is it fires a shot every 7 seconds, in which one of these shots will actually be doing a power value of around 1,250. So for example, Kugel right here has like a power value of 1,345, or like Nock, which has a power value of 2,176. So let's just say we have like a Vortex rifle, right? So Nock right there is 2,176 power. Very cool. Vortex basically has these bits that shoots 4 bits, shoots once every 7 seconds. So 1,250, 1,200 whatever power in like once every 7 seconds. And you shoot 4, so that's 5,000 power every 7 seconds. And then every time you do 10 million damage, the bits will shoot twice, which means it's actually at 10,000 power. So as a comparison, it's basically the same as you get a free like 3 or 4 casts of Knocked literally every 7 seconds. Vortex is hella powerful. A lot of people underestimate what it can do. Well, that and also it's also really hard to get Vortex, so I don't think a lot of people are definitely gonna have it. But yeah, firing bolts every 7 seconds, and I don't know how like the lock-on or like how accurate or anything it is, but I think it should be everything like that you're locked onto, I think. I could be wrong though, because I've never actually like used it myself because I don't have one. $19. 20. Six man is painful. Not a big problem though, because like honestly, Dominus isn't even really a big tanky boss. It's been 100% accurate. Hella powerful, dude. Oh, it prioritizes lock on. Very good. Ow. Ow. There we go. More power to you. Oh, there's some more casters. There we go. Got that. More guys here. Hopefully that takes care of all of them. Nice.
Completed.
Seems cool male characters, definitely.
す
Summoner has a very messy situation in Mag, yeah.
ごい強敵です。楽しみですね。制限時間の残りライフポイントにはくれぐれも気をつけてくださいね。それではファイトです。今ここであなた方を終わらせましょう。
You know, after a while of like fighting this girl for a while, I actually really enjoy fighting her. When I fought her for the first time in the story, I did not realize about the chair mechanic, to be honest. I always just thought like, hey man, my damage is so bad. What the hell's wrong with this game? Only discovered the chair mechanic later down the road in Divide. Actually amazing. Freaking chairs, man, I swear. Literal tankiest chair in the universe. How did I miss that? How? Shiva? Well. Wonderful. Wonderful. It'd be like that sometimes. Well, I guess I'm doing that depth again. There we go. Is 6:30 to code? No, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't think like the error codes are gonna change. That's painful though. Hey man, shares are hella powerful, dude. I learned that the hard way. Are they the invisible walls in secret location in PSO2? I guess you can say kinda. Shiva beat me? Yeah, I know, right? Can you show me units? Oh, hold on. But I might as well like clean up just a quick bit here. I mean, if Shiva is like the creator of the universe, yada yada yada, you know, all that power and everything, you might as well be able to like erase someone off the universe. That should be within the realm of possibility, right? Or at least I would think so. $95 now. Can't make profits off that, dim. Sad life. Ed is too poor to afford cosplays. I think this was it. There. Shiva share LA and Nick Scratch, please? No thanks. Is Dudu as in NA smug? I think he goes like, ha ha ha, how may I help you? I think it's something like that. Wasn't there a thing where they remove chairs? Dudu sounds dead in NA, yeah. There, here, have some water, Shiva. If your share is like that, made out of like that electronics and stuff like that, you should probably like be electrocuted by now. Nice bombs. I have some budget stuff. I didn't use an ability transfer pass from this, by the way. This is natural. How much time have I spent on PSO2? What if I told you that I play PSO too much? Poor Uber. I'm not sure what to feel about this, honestly. Yeah, this is quite something. Poor thing. Do you know if you're getting pre-download? Probably not. The download time isn't made, probably. What's a divide quest? Divide quest, it's basically kind of like a series of quests where you have many objectives to do. It's kind of like time attack in a way where you're racing against time, right? But it's also really interesting because there's many various different objectives, and also they can be pretty fun and challenging. So when it comes to like divide quests, right? For example, for this one, this map particularly is called Free For All. So the objective here is we need to kill these special enemies that has these like rings around them. You see these rings? These are explosive tags. Basically, when we kill an enemy with these rings, they explode for basically a lot of damage. And then they kill all the enemies surrounding it. So ideally you want to kill the enemies with the explosive tags around them, otherwise the other enemies that don't have the tag will be extremely tanky. And they're also really hard to kill. So you only have 3 minutes to kill exactly 100 enemies here. You have to be very, very careful. For example, like right here, right? So now we have these, and then we have to kill these to blow all these up. Just like that. Or like here. So we have these ones being the bomb. So we kill these, just blow up. Same thing. Boom. Now the boss here does not have an explosive tag. So it's definitely going to be significantly harder to kill and try to kill. So what we have to do is lure these enemies with the explosive right here. So out. Yeah, we bring them over as much as we can, or bring the boss close to those enemies, and then we blow them up within the vicinity of the boss. Something like that. Boom. And then the boss, as you can see right there, take 4.2 million damage in one hit because of the explosion. So normally if you would do that in normal conventional ways, you are not going to kill the boss in a timely manner. And thus you're going to run out of time and not clear the map. And that is the challenge of Free For All for Divide Quest. So now here's the big final boss. We have to kill this guy. Now he's shocked. Gotta bring all these guys over so we can kill them, and then they blow it up. Just like that, except there's 2 enemies left. Or do you just started playing? Wow! Hope you enjoy. Is there PvP in this game? Yeah, there is, but not many people really play the game for PvP, so... Uber's gone, aw. No word for PS4? Well, there technically is word. The thing is, like, Microsoft put down I can't even speak. Okay, so Microsoft put down an exclusivity deal for the Windows Store and stuff like that for a while. So meaning that the PS4 and Steam releases will not be out until Microsoft decides that, okay, we had enough with the exclusivity. So meaning there's no Nintendo Switch version and stuff in NA either until basically the exclusivity deal's over, yeah. Basically. I don't know how long the deal's gonna be, but it's there. So anyone playing PS4 or like looking to play on the Switch or anything like that will have to wait a bit longer. Like, I understand the marketing strategy. Because it's an MMO and everything, you want to get as much of a head start as you can. So that's like why it's super enticing for a lot of players to be like, oh my god, I gotta go buy an Xbox so I can play PSO2 before anyone else, or something like that. Like exclusivity, yada yada yada. You know how that goes. So for example, like anyone who's a new player who's looking to play on like PS4 or Switch, you're basically going to be screwed because you're going to be like a year behind or something like that. If they release like a year later, who knows? It could be like a few months deal, it could be a year deal, it could be, I don't know. But I'm sure a lot of people don't like the idea of exclusivity deals to begin with. I know I don't. But you know, as long as it gives, like, I don't know. I don't even know what the benefits of exclusivity deal is. I guess Microsoft pays Sega more or something like that. I don't know. I actually don't know, so don't quote me on this one. Where is this thing going? I mean, I guess we don't have to kill it anymore, but still. I really want to kill it though. Should I? Or should we just go find the devices? Nah, they'll get the devices. I just want to kill this. There we go. See? 20. I didn't have to do anything. Wonderful. Wonderful. Most likely around 6 months. We'll see. I guess we'll see. Exclusivity is a butt, yeah. I feel like exclusivity is more of like quote-unquote kind of like a Western thing. I don't really feel anything in like our side of the world here. I mean, I guess you can say like PS4 exclusive game, yada yada, but I guess that's like a very different console thing. Like maybe games were just not made for PC to begin with, you know? So like I kind of understand it in that way. But like games like PSO2, for example, being like exclusive and stuff, I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. Or even stuff like, for example, like I think, I could be wrong here, by the way, don't like quote me on this, but I think that a while ago when a lot of people were like super hyped about like Borderlands 3, I think it was, right? And then suddenly like it's like, oh, I guess it's exclusive on Epic Store now, and then like a lot of my friends just like, oh no, I guess I'm not gonna play on Epic, I'm just gonna wait until Steam, right? Like I think that's stupid. But like for example, if like Borderlands 3 was like exclusive on like say PS4, because for example it was developed on a PS4 for PS4, right, and then ported to PC later, like I would understand. But like it's a PC game made for PC. I'm like, well, why do you have to exclusive it like that? Like, I get it that it's like marketing stuff or like, you know, that kind of stuff, but like I don't really understand the concept. I guess you can say it entices people to like be like, hey man, if you want to play the game, you gotta play it on like Microsoft, or like you gotta play it on like Epic or something like that, right? I feel like exclusivity deals would make people hate the companies that do the exclusives even more. Maybe that's just me though. It's kind of like the same thing as like advertisements, right? For example, you're going on YouTube and you're just enjoying yourself, and then you see this damn one advertisement all the time and it gets super annoying. I don't think it's an effective advertising method, because people are either just gonna meme on you or literally be like, wow, this game feels so bad, dude. For example, you know, back then we had the Raid Shadow Legends meme. Like, I think it became more of an annoyance than an actual advertising to begin with. Like, okay, maybe it turned into a meme, but like, I don't know, man. I guess you can say it does give exposure to a certain way, but like, in my eyes, it just gives more of an annoyance than anything. And that's why I'm not a marketing director. Because I don't understand how these things work. Our advertising culture in Asia is very different from how the Western side of the world does it. For the most part, at least. or like from what I've seen with exchanges from like friends and stuff, definitely very different. Which is why like a lot of times you see like, for example on YouTube, like these super funny or like wacky like, oh my god, Japanese commercials or like some like Indian commercial or something like that. We do things differently from like US advertisements and stuff, which is why you guys probably find it super unique. Different is not a bad thing. And like the Western world doing a different kind of advertisement is also really, really interesting to me. So it's really cool how to see like two markets meet this, two different markets reach like the same ends by doing completely different methods. Meduna, can you please like not walk around so much even though you don't have feet? Ow. Ow. I might be dead actually. Oh, I'm not. I actually thought I ruined the run there. Had a heart attack. But yeah, no, like competition in marketing is a really good thing. Most people don't want multiple launchers. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we just want to do things that are comfortable to us. Personally, for me, I don't really like Epic as much, only because like the launcher is super laggy. It's like we all just want our games in one place, right? Like what's so hard about that? I guess it's really hard. Seems so hard for a game in the store, really? There's a search box? I suppose so. Okakugo. Waga aruji. Ow! How did I know that would happen? I swear, literally every time I try to look at chat, I'm just like back into my game and be like, oh, I guess I'm dead. Not having Shiva's aggro is actually a bit hard to play because I really want to face her. Otherwise, I can't use Ogrons properly. Please, Shiva, face me. Ow. You know what? From now on, I might as well just call the boss Uber. Uber! Uber, what are you doing? Uber, get back down here. Come on, big boy. Uber! Yeah, that's it, Uber. Good job. Face me, Uber. Yeah! No, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Wow, Uber, can you not try to grabby me, please? Oh. I say that one was my fault, actually. We shouldn't have died there. No, that one was my fault. No, I was trying to read chat at the beginning there. No, that was the beginning. So yeah, that was basically my fault. I find it really fun about Divide though, it's punishing. Punishing is good. Gives you incentive to do better. Here to say I got deserved. Yeah, I know that one was definitely deserved. Get a second monitor is recommended. Why wouldn't you donate me a second monitor then, Kappa? Now I'm good, honestly. The thing is, like, I'm not, like, necessarily a streamer or anything like that, and what I do for work doesn't really need a second monitor anyways. So unless I really, like, take streaming and stuff seriously, I won't get a second monitor. Cause that's money. I should probably be helping with the boss. But nah. They got it. Why is this thing so tanky? Thank you. Also, it started raining outside. Ooh, haven't seen rain in a while. No, but for real though, I actually have no use for it. Like, I'd rather not spend if I don't have to spend. But no, PSO2 is like basically the only game I play, and it's basically more or less my hobby, so doing like content and stuff is just for fun for me. Like, is true endgame fashion? Yeah, definitely. In Texas, it feels like it's on fire 24/7. Oh man, feels bad, dude. Why are there no in-depth Google Docs for Force? I don't know. You kind of have to like consider that like not everyone's gonna be writing guides and stuff, you know? Because like mostly every person who's been playing on this game, for example like JP players and stuff like that, we're all players, and just because we're players that played the game for a long time doesn't mean that we're good at writing guides. Like, not everyone who's good at the game is good at guiding people. That's the reality of it. It's not like the community is that big either, because like, sure there's guides and everything, but it's definitely all in Japan or in Japanese and stuff like that. Like, it's just not a big like English thing regardless. The English community isn't even that big in PSO2. It's to a certain extent, yes, but it's not like, what the hell? But yeah, sorry if you guys hear like the heavy rain through the mic, or like not snow, but like thunderstorm or anything like that. And before someone probably in the comments are gonna be like, but Azel, that's like a tranquil rain, like, ASMR. I'm like, oh, yeah, no thanks, I'm good. I'm good.
Completed.
Riven, I will choke you. Also, Goodoi, hi! Thanks for the support, by the way. Appreciate it. Force Etoile is quite something, yeah. Braver Force, similar to Phantom? No, don't play Braver Force, honestly. Force Braver used to be like an old meta, like from super long ago, but Braver Force has never really been viable. The Gundam Man costume? Yeah. Oh, they are confirmed PC launches 5 AM PDT on 5/27. Oh, wow. Okay. Very cool. Five AM is quite the time for a launch, though. I'm not crazy, right? Did that Guanda literally just teleport from here to there to here to there to here and like turn invisible like twice? How? Cardagots, please warp. Cardagots, please. Oh, there he falls. Oh, poor Chrome Dragon. When crafting comes, Force is gonna be such a nightmare to see in North America. You guys as melee classes will literally never get to touch anything ever again. Oh god, this is gonna be like the tankiest pretty kata you've ever seen in your life. Well, never mind. I guess I lied. What is say is the most simple class in terms of building my character? What do you mean by building character? As in like, just a simple class to like get into the groove of the game? Or like, easiest class to level or to play or something like that? "12 out of 12 faux TM." Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, with especially like the buff Gizonde and everything, have fun in North America as a melee class, dude. Sounds like a terrible experience. Sounds like a nightmare. Says the tech player. Huh, halfway 2 minutes. That's a bit concerning. Not really. Swap from red petal. Yeah, I mean, that's a good choice too. Red petal is only really used for like a few classes that doesn't really swap weapons at all. For example, like one of the better ones, in my opinion, is definitely like Tekker. Tekker, you don't really have to swap a lot. Gunner, you do, so that's kind of a pain. Hunter, you do. Fighter, you do. I guess if you play like pure Katana Braver, it's kind of okay. Or like if you play pure bow, it's kind of okay. But even then, like, even if you play pure, it's still good to have auxiliary weapons to like restore PP and stuff anyway. So I guess you can say the value of like red petal and everything is significantly lower because you want to upkeep it as much as you can. But because you want to switch to also all your auxiliary weapons and stuff, you will have a definitely a harder time upkeeping your damage entirely. Let me go check the Catadron room. There it is. How many bosses have high defense to certain attack types? There are some. There are some. For example, like Deus. Deus, as a force, Deus actually has the lowest tech multipliers of all. Does every class have access to zoom mobility? More or less, yeah. Deus is Force of the Pain. How Deus is Force of the Pain? Dude! You can literally just hit his core anytime, from anywhere. Oh, the damage reduction, yeah. Oh, Ranger definitely is a class that's like is a bit more grounded. You do have Impact Slider though, which is very cool. Oh, hold on. No reading chat. Hold on. Let me get out of here. Haha! I go behind you, bitch. Can't get me this time. Varna. He thinks he's smart. He's not. Wonderful. I actually don't mind having these two like this close to each other. I just don't like those blades. Oh yeah, this like red fart trail that Varna leaves is also a free counter, so I actually really like it. Now see, the thing is, like, 3 of my teammates, they're literally playing, there's Hunter, at wall. So it's like, oh, I guess I'm the only one that's susceptible to dying. To the most part, at least. Please don't fire those blades. Thank you. Varna, please fart. I need your red fart trails here. Ow. I guess you can say Shiva is almost, well, Mitra is almost dead. Waga Aruji. There you go. This should be good enough. Yeah, fire dose, thank you. Nice. Hunter X Hunter, yeah. Do you have any quotes I get tired of hearing this late in the game? Waga Aruji, dude! Oh, Horai's playing Hunter fan. Okay, I see. Hey, I didn't say Hunter Etoile. I said Hunter, Hunter, and Etoile. Valid, you can't get me there. I did not say the subclass because I know Horai plays Hunter Phantom. Wow, Lindsay invading me. Thank you. Oh no, I'm actually not tired of like Waga RG. Honestly, it's a meme. It's actually a meme by this point. I actually really enjoy it. Can you check how much the Miku stuff is worth in JP? It doesn't exist anymore. It was only run once in like 2013. So honestly, it really doesn't exist. Either that or it's like something like 500 mil maybe. Hotel Flame and Dragonite. Hi! Gunner is definitely a really fun class though. Gunner is a really, really fun class. It takes a lot of finesse and practice, but definitely like... It's definitely really fun. Really old equals really expensive. That is correct. Also, I honestly can't tell if North America has like this affinity for like say Hatsune Miku as much, right? So it's like kind of hard to say. Haragoku, out of all the PSO2 streamers, my stream looks the best in terms of quality. Is it? Ooh, let's see what this dim has. 80, nah. Nothing crazy, solid barrier 6, nothing. So we're trashing that. Phantom cubes and everything can go back to material storage, no problem. Also, Influx, thank you. Light, there we go. Perfect. Basilisk, nothing much. Dim Knuckle, let's see. 50 power, no, that's no good. Rifle, 95, 125, I'll take that. There's PSO2 JP for PS4 but untranslated. Yeah. How do you have so much PP? Basically unit setup and everything like that. Also, why is there no sub button? Basically, the reason I don't have a sub button is because I stream on both Twitch and YouTube. I'm not like a big like full-time streamer or anything like that, and I basically do this for fun, right? So what happens here is I want to reach as much people as possible, and basically be able to interact with my viewers wherever they want to watch my streams. So that's why I haven't done like either like partnership or like affiliate thing with Twitch yet. Yet. Being the keyword. I'm working on like drawing some like random emotes here and there and stuff like that, so I'll consider again in like June. So we'll see what happens then. If the PSO2 directory explodes, it could be really interesting. I mean, sure. I guess you can say that. Gotta get in early PSO2 hype. There is a YouTube membership thing though. Is fighter survivability hard compared to Force who's squishier? They're both hard in a different way though. Fighter actually has some kind of like very interesting like ways to defend themselves because they have like many like more say dodging tools and things like that as compared to like Force. When you play like a normal Force class that's not Force at all. Yeah, basically you need to position yourself really nicely. One of the reasons I don't like Force Etoile, even though it's so ungodly powerful, is only because of the fact that it kind of like goes against everything that is good about Force. Well, not good, but like everything that makes Force has its own characteristics, right? What's endgame rating like in PSO2? You just saw it. Kind of. What's the highest amount of viewers I had on a stream? 300. Now here's the interesting thing. When it comes to like Twitch stuff, right? Believe it or not, I actually have the prerequisites to actually apply to be a Twitch partner. I can literally just like skip the affiliate thing. I think. I don't know how it works though. But like requirements wise, I can actually apply to be a Twitch partner. I don't think I want to do that though. Not yet at least. Affiliate is form takes 10 seconds. That's funny. No, cause like the only requirement for like partnership stuff is like as it wrote on like Twitch itself, it's like, hey man, you need like 75 concurrent viewers, yada yada. Average. I don't even know actually. But yeah, definitely best to do it when ready. I'll still have to like consider a lot of things though, so we'll see how things goes. If you're consistent, 75 viewers for 12 days of streams. Yeah. Is that Tokyo Teddy Bear? Yes. Let's grab all these Noxes and make a nice fodder here. We'll have 2 untech weapons. Okay. Grab that. But you know, I understand there's a lot of things like really depending on like how things are actually going to work. I'll think about it when the time comes, definitely. Alright, so what I'm going to show you guys real fast, since I'm going to do inventory cleanup anyways, is how to actually make a proper fodder for grinding your weapons and whatnot. First of all, for example, you have a lot of really like unnecessary amounts of like, what the hell? Oh my god, it's like 125 and 4 slot. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do this properly. So for example, if you've been running around a lot and you've been collecting a lot of Nox weapons, for example, right here, I have an inventory full of like 1,000,000 Noxes for no good reason. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bring all these Noxes together as such, and we're gonna start making what is called a grind fodder. So let me show you exactly what grinding looks like first. So over here I have my wand called the Clarté Dulce, and this weapon is definitely something I really want to grind to 30. So I have a lot of these like weapons that are at plus 35 to work as my grind fodder. So for example, okay, let's see, where is the Clarté? Somewhere in here. I probably should have organized better. There it is, there's the Clarté Dulce. So we grab this plus 35 weapon right here, there, and you see the grind value went from 0 to exactly 10 because this Flow Razor plus 35 gives 5,980 EXP. So basically weapon EXP is like the weapon level. So there, put that in, boom, and then it's now at level 10. At level 10, you unlock the potential. Potential level 1. So now we do it again. Put in another weapon, and now from 10 to 20. So now you unlock potential level 2 at level 20. And then you do it again, just like that. From 20 to 30. Done. And now you unlock potential level 3. However, this is not 35 yet, and you actually need 35 in order to trade this weapon in for a better weapon, or to use this special ability factor. So with that said, I'm going to show you how to make those fodders, right? For example, you have these Noxes lying around. What you're going to do with them is you grab these Noxes, and then you grab other Noxes, and you just basically stick them into each other. Just like so. As you can see, I put another 5 Noxes in here, and now the EXP from 0 turns to 10. So now this one Nox weapon is now plus 10. Unlock the potential level 1. Good. Now let's take more Noxes in. As you can see, this time it went to level 16. And then from level 16, we put this into here, and now it's level 20. And I don't have money because I forgot to withdraw some money. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Cool. That's potential level 2. And then we keep sticking in the Noxes here. That's 27, 29, and 30. Perfect. So now we have a Nox at plus 30. Perfect. And now what do we do here? We have the Clarté Dulce here, plus 30 as well, and we put the Nox in, and boom, it's plus 35. So now the reason that you don't want to actually like put all those weapons into your high rarity weapon is because it actually costs a lot of money. By putting your Noxes together, it actually saves a lot of money because the Noxes are not expensive to grind compared to grinding a 15 star, for example. And all the EXP that you put into that one Nox is actually cumulative, so you're not actually losing anything, and you're actually spending less money on grinding. I did not have to unlock the potential on level 3. Yes, I know. Uber, I'm dumb. It's basically FGOCE bombing. Yes, if you know what that means, yeah, then that's exactly it. It also creates a market for people with the plus 30s to sell them. Yes, exactly. Because, like, for example, like, recently I tried this, right? So, basically, a ton of Noxes and stuff from, like, Divide and stuff. Right here. It sells really easily, as you can see right here. It's a nice market, actually. Because right now, there's no seasonals, right? So if you, for example, you put this up and let's go rarity plus 12. Now you see like all this market of like people selling these plus 30 Noxes because they're grind fodder. You save on Lambda grinders as well. Yes, that is correct. Technically, it works on basically any 12-star weapon that you want to, but just Noxes are like the most abundant ones, so it's super easy to make like all the grind fodders and stuff. So of course, what is that? Oh, that's Elder. I don't need Elder. I'm gonna do the same to like another set of Nox weapons. And also, you can also use like Emperor Embrace and stuff to actually give your weapon more EXP as well. So that's also another way of grinding Noxes if you have an abundance of Emperor Embraces. And yes, the same name Noxes will give more EXP. But for now, I don't have dupes, so that's actually a bit difficult. I guess the Dinas is like the best one I have right now. As you can see right here, so our base fodder is a Nox Dinas, right? So if we put Dinases in, it gives 200 EXP. Compared to putting in another Nox weapon, it gives only 140. So that's extra EXP if you can use the weapon with the same weapon name. And it's a lot more worth it if you can keep a lot of these Noxes and just have like the same weapon types, because it's a lot more worth. You get those bonuses. But otherwise, if you don't have them, you can still grind too, but it's going to take a little bit longer. Just a little bit. But regardless, if you have like an abundance of resources anyways, you can definitely just do it. And don't really worry about it at all. There we go, plus 30. And then we're done. So now we take all these rest of these extra Noxes back into storage, no problem. And then put this Nox Dinas up for sale. Let's see, ground value 30. 12. So the price is basically at 1785, so I'm gonna put it at somewhere around there as well. $17.85. Perfect. And now we wait and get our money later. If you untech Noxes, they also give more EXP. Yeah, because they can be anywhere from grind levels. Yep. You can definitely just use your weapons before, but they're just not going to be as powerful. So it's kind of like a process of like just making sure your weapon is powerful enough when you keep moving around. Mm-hmm. Now let's see. How many Sage Crest do I have? Oops. Not Sage. Sage Crest. There we go. 848. Very cool. Technically, I can trade for like a still wand if I really wanted to right now. But I'm probably just gonna trade my entire like crest collection for the Resonant Tapira anyways. Cause like having a Tapira is actually really good, so I can actually finally make a still wand. Well, it's still rod and wand. So I can play Force, Phantom, and Tekker. On that note, I should probably grind my orc weapon. Let's see. Where's that? There's the op one. There it is. Orc rod is ready as well. Katana is ready. Gun slashes are ready. Yeah, definitely just gonna grind it up. I also have a lot of these like plus 35s that are just waiting to be used anyways. So it's actually really, really nice. Honestly, I should not be using these to grind up the wand only because it's a +4 already. That would have been perfect to use in Noct. You know what? I'll just bring it down then. Rip my money. But it's okay. Alright, let's see. Got that. Nox Dinners. Perfect. Let's orbit 1. 20, that's 2. 3. And 35. Boom. That's done. So we lock this and put it back into storage. Or well, I can show you guys what they actually do actually. Let's got the Clarté Dulce real fast. Clarté, there you go. So for example, right, since now we put the Clarté and the Orb Wand to 35, in later parts of the game, you can do trade-ins. For example, like the Purist here, I can't lock it, can I? There we go. So basically you need these weapons at 35 as a component. I actually need one more dim weapon. But basically you just trade all these, and then you can trade for some of the best weapons in the game. Basically. So yeah, that's basically the purpose of like, it's not only making your weapon stronger, it's also to get like stronger weapons basically. And then eventually once you get the Purist, right? You get the Purist and you trade for still with like all the materials and whatnot. Yada 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 yada. Boom. And then if I had a Purist right there, I would have gotten the best in slot 1 in the game. I'm gonna lock these for now though. Just put it back in storage. Katie, I'm not gonna make you stronger. You know, I know you have better gear than I do, okay? You don't get to say that to me. You actually don't. Had. See? Had is the keyword. Had is the keyword. Zeus Lord says, is it just me or does anyone make a female character? Because I'd rather look at something aesthetically appealing. I mean, honestly, like, it depends on you, what kind of characters you like and everything like that, right? Like, for example, for me, I like the characters that I create, which is why I created them. It's as simple as that. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone creates their own character because they like their character. Are there a lot of try-hard things you can do to min-max a weapon? Definitely. Definitely, you can. But like for me, I like looking at my tuna, so. That's just me. Maybe. Right? Yeah? This is the silliest thing ever. Everyone definitely has a different wife to self-insert ratio. Yeah. You want me to teach you how to fix slots? Honestly, probably like not now. But Idolo Channel dance is like the best dance in the game. Changed my mind. How to fix with 50% rates? It's RNG, dude. Katie, please. Usually the tuna alpha mean streams closer to ending. Maybe. What is Perp up to? Is Perp in Enchanted Forest? What the hell? Wait, is he with Elite in Enchanted Forest? He might be. Oh, I think he is. Hold on. Time to go stalk Perp. What is Perp doing? Oh no! Oh no! He got freaking edged to freaking 75 already, so they're in enchant. Okay, that's not even elite. Okay, I got it. I'm not interrupting their date, don't worry. What are you doing? Perp! It's leveling day! You're supposed to be in the menacing castle, not the enchanted forest. I know the enemies are the same, but like... Or should I? Or... Now, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's two things we can do. Should we go invade their MPA as a tuna? Be like, just sit there and just like walk around? And see how they react? Should we? I'm not gonna join their party. I'm just gonna join as a different MPA or something like that. Yo, let's troll them. Let's go troll them. You're not gonna know what hit them. Wait, hold on. If I do this and they do a cut in. Oh no, they still see the head. How do I make them not see? Let's see. What lobby actions? What lobby actions can I do? Let me pause my boosters first though. Okay, that actually looks pretty disgusting. Yeah, let's do that. Location with the most players. Perfect. Oh, I see them. There. Now just spam that. Oops. Tuna time. There. I like how the music just changed perfectly for this. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but this is mildly entertaining. This is exactly what NA is gonna be like. Yeah, probably. Wait, why is there 4 people in the quest? Nani? Ow! Birds are not nice. I think Perp's gonna be continuing with like festivities now. I probably should too. By basically doing absolutely nothing. Okay, let's get out of here. A group with this thing PSO2 is basically VR chat. Yeah. Just to start a guild of tuna, please don't do that. That's funny. VR chat mod. What, Katie, you want to do divide? I don't mind. Tuna invasions of ship 2. Oh my god. Have to start from stage 1. I don't care, dude. Let's go. Katie, get over here. I'm gonna refresh team buff first. Right, we're gonna do probably like one more round of divide, so that's gonna be super cool. Let me go grab like some water and stuff like that. So on the meanwhile, I'm gonna leave you guys with this for a bit. Whoop. Here we go. I'll be back real fast. And yeah, definitely, chat, remember to drink water too. If I remember to drink water, why can't you, right? Haha! Oh wait, you know what? Here's a bit even better, like... Okay, now I'll be back. I'll be right back. So I went to the bathroom, and the very first thing that I see is literally my cat sleeping in the toilet. I know that probably sounds weird, but she just is. She was literally in the toilet. Yes, dude. She was literally in there. I was like, what? Don't ask me. Honestly, I have no answer for you. Not all cats like water. Definitely not all cats like water. It's definitely quite the sight to see. So all I did was actually just wash my hands, and I decided not to use the toilet instead. I think that might have probably been a better decision. I don't want to flush my cat down the drain. Is this advertisement time? Dude, I'm not. Dude, listen, okay? Listen. I need a Pocari sponsorship, okay? Like, there's even the Pocari, like, lobby action. Look at that Pocari jelly. This is like the best advertisement ever. See? Look at how delicious Pocari is. Yeah. Very cool. Very delicious. Some people pee in their sinks too. Dude, Ritten, are you memeing me? Dude, I know. I saw the infographic the other day, and like, people are like, hey man, you guys gotta pee in the sink because it saves water more. Like, you know, you gotta wash your hand in the sink anyways. You might as well pee it in the sink and literally wash your hands there. I'm like, why would you do that? Right? Like, okay, in theory, it makes sense. To be fair, in theory, I think it makes sense. Why do a number 2 in the sink? Oh my god. That's not what I think it is, right? Please tell me that's not what I think it is. You clean dishes in the sink. No, the thing is, like, it doesn't matter if it though. It actually doesn't matter though, because like you wash the sink anyways. Like, no matter what you do, you will wash the sink anyways. So like, what's the matter? It's not like you're gonna pee in the sink while you have dishes in the sink. Like that doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, you guys are freaking crazy, dude. What did you bought back into? Probably nothing that you want to hear. Like, you probably don't. What even is this conversation? Probably best if I don't have the answer for you. Also, goddammit, my character actually looks really good from this angle. I approve. I actually like this. I should get a toilet seat sponsor. Why should I get a toilet seat sponsor of all things? You don't pee at the Fox sound, no! No! You don't pee at the balcony. What about the people below? Probably the most entertaining thing you hear with doing Elder. I don't know about that one. Sounds like a problem for the people below. Definitely. Which is kind of... Now, see, here's the thing, Rustbox. You can't say the toilet sponsorship is trash. Right? Because, now here's an analogy. I'm gonna make this analogy that you've never heard before. Okay? For example, if you guys watch my streams or my videos, it's literally no different from me taking a shit on your head. The literal meaning of the poop is knowledge that I'm bestowing to all of your heads. What's the difference? The difference is, it sounds disgusting, and I don't think anyone wants to hear a tuna pooping on your head. Even though it's an analogy for me giving knowledge to your head. Like, there are some things, okay? There are some things that are easy to understand when it comes to analogies. Not this one. So when I get part of all myself, gonna be short shithead. Okay, that's good. That one's good. That one's good. It's like, guys, please join the shithead nation. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. It's not happening. Okay, okay. No, for real though? Listen. I don't understand how literally the entire conversation about me finding my cat literally swimming in a toilet bowl just now turned into this conversation. Like, I don't get it, okay? I really don't. Oh. I didn't realize I was in a cage this entire time. Thanks, Katie. Okay. I probably deserve that one. Also, let me take this picture just to like put it as a stream thumbnail later. Alright. Let's grab Team Buff. And let's see. What costume do you wear? Do you wear the off-shoulder jacket? Or do you wear something like... I guess I can wear a normal costume this time. I can do the Tien. Tien is really nice. I really like these costumes. Sailor Ardor is super nice. Because this one is cloaky. Makes me feel like a mage more. Parka jacket, always solid and edgy. Tuna, always solid. Also really like my gothic one. I've actually been really liking my gothic costume, so I guess I'll probably just stick with that for now. Black Santa. Now here's the thing, right? I don't know if I have my Santa outfit, hold on. Where is it? Santa. Sexy Santa dress shadow. There it is. I mean, it's nothing special. Like, the Santa outfit is literally... It's just a nice, like, gothic Santa costume. Just a black Santa outfit. Oop. You can just crouch. Let's do this. Because that's a classic, very, very classic look. I'll put the Santa outfit like here. Also, Katie, you're so tall. Why are you so tall? How does the soul receptor work? It basically makes a transfer of souls 100%. What's the best way to get Sage Crest? The best way to get Sage Crest right now is basically you're farming like 16 to 20 or 11 to 20, 11 to 15. Two of these here. Either that or doing the Sage Crest campaigns. You screenshotted a password, who wants it? Not me. It's called the Wet Works? Oh god! Sacrifices must be made, hell yeah. I actually really like this combination of like the Gyaru outfit though, with the off-shoulder knit, because it gives you these socks, right, which kind of like fits perfectly with the white knit color anyways. If you're gonna do that, you also get a nice short skirt. I actually have like leggings on, so like I don't show my bare legs, but that's just me, because like these socks are, I just like having that. Some people like the Zetai Ryoki, so you have like that kind of thing. I'm okay with that, having it. As long as things look fluffy with my tail and stuff, I'm okay. Also, look, it's a new friend request from Katie. Should I? Friend narimashou. Hai. Narimashita. Approved. Katie gets a blue because teammate. And receive login call so I can know when Katie's gonna come over and harass me. Deny like a Dota 2 minion. The fluff is the most important part. Oh god. Hey, look, I'm not that mean, okay? Katie a teammate. It's okay. Katie always bothers me like all the time anyways. So here's a slap to the face, Katie. Yeah. That's what you get for bothering me every day. Also, I'm taller than you here. How do you feel about that? Gotta show off my superiority with height. Alright, so we're back to round 2 Divide. Basically nothing crazy going on. Just doing same old, depth 1, super easy. Clean up everything and just go through everything, yada 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 yada. Bomb all these enemies, bomb all the Mugata. Very cool. Bomb this, bomb that. Makes me feel like I'm a terrorist. Bombing everything. Or like, are we playing Counter-Strike? The bomb has been planted. Rush B, brothers! I actually don't know Counter-Strike quotes, I'm sorry. Wait, Hert's definitely doing Demonic Castle, right? No, he's not. He's actually doing Ultimate. Okay. Perp, I swear, don't make me go in your voice chat and be like, Perp, why are you not leveling? It's like, I'm not your mom. Did the explosions actually go off before Ragnar actually even got hit by the hitbox? That's annoying. Oh yeah, one weapon I didn't show all stream yet is the katana. So guess what? I'll show you the katana. Stab this a few times, Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Like, look at how awesome this katana is, right? I'm causing all those explosions far away by just like slashing the air. Like, oh wow, super awesome. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. All right, Valuge, please come over.